Just a disclaimer before episode 2 gets underway. We did have some issues when recording with our microphones for the first session. We recorded episode 1 and episode 2 during the same recording session. And being as how we are all in very different places in the world, it took us a little bit of time to figure out just how to do that properly. So please stick with us through episode 2. The microphone issues have been solved for both episodes 3 and 4, and of course, moving on in the future. That being said, please enjoy episode 2 of Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons.
Welcome back to Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons. My name is David Ashbaugh, coming at you from Linköping, Sweden. I am your Dungeon Master, joined by our courageous adventurers who have somehow survived their first adventure in Faerun after being kidnapped from their regular lives. We got Darren Wartz, we got Alex Kerrigan, and we got David, I don't know your last name.
Ethan. And we got some guy.
That hurt, but I understand.
All right, and so I want everybody, now that you have your tattoos, your brands, as it were, I'd like you to go around and introduce yourselves and your characters. Darren, let's kick it off.
All right, my name is Dorinius Wartinius, and I am a male variant Aasimar wizard, level 1.
Sounds like a sexually transmitted disease.
Yeah, absolutely. Aasimar only, please. That's all I do is Aasimar, exclusively. So my personality traits, I'm a pretty sarcastic, funny guy, pretty cautious though. I don't like to take too many big risks. Overall trying to find the best out of every situation. Like glass is always kind of half full, but I am a sucker for a good mystery. I watch a lot of true crime at home. So while I'm here, I'm kind of like anything that sounds interesting as I get more enveloped in the world and realize my powers more, the more I kind of get interested in the goings on of villages and everybody around. I believe everyone kind of deserves a fair shot at things, but if you fucking betray me, Barbara, you don't want to betray me. I hold a grudge, and I'm very unmotivated as well, you should know, at the end of the day. Cynical, negative, and I often speak without thinking.
Okay, let's go to Alex. Alex, tell us about your character.
I have named mine Sir Alex of Kerrigan. I feel like I should establish that, I am extremely new to this, so, I'm going to need my hand held for a lot of this, but, with a bit of help from David, I got myself onto a half-elf fighter who, has got a really weak stomach, really bad, constitution, but, I'm more of a criminal/spy type. For my personality type, I am... I don't know how much we're allowed to swear in this one, but I'm a shit disturber. I'm the guy who's going to poke the bear just to kind of see what happens.
Alex, I will just say that I'm pretty sure we broke the record for amount of swear words in one podcast episode.
Way worse than
episode 1.
Yeah. Welcome back. We're getting real religious.
How much we're allowed to swear.
Well, I'm glad that we've covered that because we're going to continually smash that fucking record.
Nice.
I'm a shit disturber. I'm a criminal conduct. I am reliable and trustworthy for the most part. I have a liaison network to other criminals, which I don't think we've kind of established yet. And it says here that I know the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver messages. So this is actually very in tune with my real-life job as a radio announcer because I do happen to know local messengers and corrupt caravan masters. Is there anything else I can throw in?
And of course, you're well versed on how many illegal truck drivers are operating in Vancouver.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would call them the corrupt caravan masters. Yes, we cruise very often. Actually, I know the guy who hosts the So we have a lot of overpasses that get hit by trucks, and there's a guy out here who has actually got a running tally of it, and we've gone 21 days, I think, since the last overpass has been hit by a truck.
New record.
With that.
Perfect. All right, good intro. David, finish us off strong, baby.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
Oof, it's a lot of pressure. But yeah, my name's David. My character, I kind of try to model him after myself a little bit, but kind of more of like a caricature version, right? So it's like I like metal quite a bit. So my guy, I'm trying to picture him as like a a bard with this studded leather, and he's kind of wearing like corpse paint, kind of like Death Clock. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of like that.
Yes.
He's kind of just like that crazy version of a metalhead.
What you're saying is you don't shower after combat.
Never. Yeah, it's a crust jacket. It needs to build up that patina over time.
Love it.
And yeah, so I'm a tiefling bard, and I try to use a little bit of electric cantrips and stuff too to kind of tie into my electrical background in real life. And yeah, so my guy, he's like, his flaws, he likes to drink, and his main thing is, you know, he's got family and he wants to get back to where they are. So he's missing them. He doesn't know where he is, but he wants to escape and get back home to his family.
I want to say that now that he's mentioned that he's a fan of Deathlock, I'm immediately picturing David's character as Murderface.
Yeah, like pretty close.
Well, I don't know who that is, but I'll take your word for it.
Isn't it a Swedish show?
He's a bassist and he plays with his dick.
All right.
Google Deathlock, kids.
It's good.
Point of correction, David. Just point of correction, David. It's pronounced tiefling.
Tiefling.
Tiefling, yes. Like you're saying, like teeth, but with a lisp. Tiefling. Okay, so when we last left you guys, Chuck had picked the lock to the cell that you were currently locked in. You know, it was a table full of eaten food. There was an empty barrel of ale with just a little bit left in it because you all took a swill of extra ale before you went on your adventure. And Chuck, having picked the lock, left the room and tried to relock the door. However, Dorinius Wartanius, with his natural 20 dexterity roll, was able to just get a little toe in there to keep it from closing. Chuck relocked the door, not realizing that the deadbolt did not actually engage properly. The deadbolt was on the inside of the cell, and so that is where we find ourselves. Chuck is outside the cell, doing unknown things as far as you three are concerned, and you three have elected to kind of stay in the cell and just kind of wait around to see what happens. So, what would you like to do?
Chuck is out of sight. Like, you can't quite see him, right?
Well, no, the door is completely closed, other than maybe a tiny little sliver. Because it's like, you know, when you engage a deadbolt on a door and then you try to close that door, the deadbolt stops the door from closing. That is what's happening right now.
Oh, the door is solid. It's not like barred.
No, the door is like a heavy oak wooden door.
Gotcha. Okay,
yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out if we could see.
Okay. No, fair enough. I should have specified that before, but yeah, no, it's a heavy, like, oaken wooden door.
Okay, so in game, I'm gonna talk to the guys. I don't know, like he seems trustworthy, but do we?
Trustworthy.
I don't like the fact that like he was just gonna shut the door behind us. Like, is he just that good of a liar, or is this part of his plan? I don't know what we're supposed to do right now.
I think that being that he, you know, kind of came through with us in the battle, like, I know we can trust this guy, but I agree with you. The fact that he was going to close the door on us and just leave, that is suspect.
It's sus, right? I don't know.
Yeah. I kind of want to see where this goes, though, because, like, you know, what else are we really going to do at this point?
David, thermagurgy or whatever it's called. That
No. You pronounce it properly.
Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy, you use that to, like, can you cast little illusions or anything?
I can either, my voice booms up 3 times as loud for 1 minute. I can cause flames to flicker or dim or change color. Harmless tremors in the ground. Just kind of little things like that. Can make a sound originate from a point of my choice within range.
I should have thought of that before. I should have long rested. I have minor illusion. I could have.
My tattoo does say that it can instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. So I don't know if that helps us here, but we got an unlocked door, so just saying.
Darren, you have had a long rest.
Could I have, this would have to be like back in time talking, but could I have prepped minor illusion in that? Because my plan is to make it seem as though the door has latched properly. I have a minor...
Chuck did roll a perception
Oh, no,
check.
wait, that's a cantrip, son. I have that equipped. I'm going to cast minor illusion on the door to make it appear as though it's flush closed and not actually propped open like it is.
So for like any guard that would walk by does not see that this door clearly is unlocked.
Yeah, yeah. But if they were to go push on it or touch it or interact with it in any way, then it would be foiled.
But I mean, no guard in a prison would randomly push on a door to make
I
sure
like
it's
to
locked
think
as
so.
long as it. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna roll for that. That's a 4. So you're good.
All right, sick.
Nice. Good call.
Yeah.
Woo. I give you a high five.
Sweet. Little quiet one.
Yeah, little one.
Anything else you guys want to do before the next thing happens?
No, I think my guy's ready.
Do you guys want to like get ready behind the door, or
I'm going.
prepare anything?
I have to continue control, so I'm going to pretend I'm sleeping, but like facing the door, so I can kind of like through squinted eyes, pretending to sleep, see what's going on.
Ah, okay. So yeah, you're kind of taking the So you're in bed, keeping an eye on the door, but trying to pretend that you're asleep.
Waiting things out. I'm not. If there is a plan in motion, I'm trying to let it play out as intended, but ready to I'm going to hold an action in case anything goes down.
Okay, perfect. So, Darren, that is your action. Alex and David, I will give you one more action before whatever is about to happen.
You know, what I might end up doing is I might give one of my, very quietly, give a bardic inspiration to Alex over there before anything goes down.
Perfect. So, Alex, you have a 1d6, extra 1d6 on any attack check coming up.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I feel like I want to try and take advantage of my criminal contact here because we are in a prison.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure how to get that message out right now, especially not. You know what? Now it doesn't seem like the right time. I think I want to wait this one out for a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit in the bed.
Everybody's just acting natural. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are, Darren is pretending to be asleep on the bed. David and Alex are just kind of chilling on their beds. You hear the pitter-patter of feet coming back towards your door. And as Chuck tries to unlock the door, which he thought he had locked previously, he puts the key in the door and it just kind of slowly swings open.
I sit up immediately to just be like, hey.
Why was the door not closed?
Just backup plans.
Oh, okay, I can appreciate that. Yeah, no, we're new friends. You don't really trust me. I can understand that. Everybody roll me a perception check. All right, so Darren and David, Alex, apparently you still have sand in your eye from the battle. But Darren and David, you notice that not only is Chuck back, but he is also carrying 3 backpacks on his back.
Hey.
Oh.
And he says, listen, I know that you guys don't really trust me, but it's okay. I'm trying to win your trust. And so here are your things. And he hands you each of your backpacks. And metagaming, I had given you a chance to choose 4 everyday items plus a cell phone, wallet, and keys that you would have had with you when you got kidnapped from Earth and transported into Faerun. And so he hands you each of your backpacks, and now I would like you each to take us through the items you have chosen that you have brought in with you. Alex, you will go first.
I immediately start with some Pepto-Bismol because my character has extremely weak stomach. Sorry. I think the other items that I was going to go with were a coffee mug, a flashlight, and Band-Aids.
Band-Aids. All right, perfect. So Alex has himself a pair of keys, a cell phone, a wallet, a coffee mug, a flashlight, and Band-Aids. Wait, what was the 4th item, sorry?
Oh, it was the bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
Bottle of Pepto-Bismol as well. Yes, thank you. And Darren, what have you chosen for your 4 items on top of a wallet, cell phone, and keys?
I have some gum. I have a bottle of, like a bigger bottle, one of those like $36 bottles of Tylenol Extra Strength. If you knew me, you'd know I have that. A flashlight and a lighter.
Okay, cool. And David, what do you got on your persons?
I've got my tried and true lime green Bic lighter
Mm-hmm.
and my everyday red Milwaukee Packout coffee mug, slightly stained from overuse. I have some wireless earbuds and my watch.
Excellent. Everybody make me an Arcana roll. Oh, damn. Okay. Darren, I want you to take me through your items again, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they do.
Alrighty. Lighter.
Lighter. Can be used as a regular lighter. Can also be used as a grenade that does 4d8 fire damage over a 20-foot radius. Player must roll a d6 every use. A rolled 1 will destroy the lighter for good.
It's a reusable grenade.
Reusable grenade. However, the destroy check will go up by 2 every time you use it. So you use you use it once, you roll a d20. If you roll a 1, it's destroyed. You roll it the second time, you roll a d20, you roll a 3 or less, it's destroyed, and so on and so forth.
Gotcha. And that was 4d8, right?
4d8, yes.
Okay. All right.
So it is over a 20-foot radius. It's an AoE damage, so you don't want to make sure that your partners are not within that radius.
Beautiful. Google Doc coming in handy right now.
Item number 2.
Item number 2 is a flashlight.
Flashlight. Gives the user dark vision up to 60 feet.
All right.
Also does 2d4 radiant damage when aimed at undead creatures.
Okay.
Batteries will die after 6 uses.
That times 6. All right. Sick.
Item number 3.
Extra strength Tylenol.
Roll me okay, just because you specified it was the expensive Tylenol. I was going to say roll a d12. Roll me a d20 to determine how many pills you have.
Let's do it. Come on, boy.
I'll take it.
Oh, he rolls an 18. Okay, so you have 18 pills in your bottle of Tylenol.
Sick.
Each pill restores 1d4 of health.
Nice.
However, if you are involved in combat, the effects of the healing take 2 turns to take effect.
Not bad. All right. Sick.
Because, Tylenol is not an instant type of deal.
Now, here's the question, and this might give my future plans away on why I even brought it in the first place, but would it heal anything that gets it? Like if I wanted to, say, cause someone to overdose and crush up all the pills.
Can you overdose on 18 pills of Tylenol?
That's the question. There are extra strength. Yeah.
Extra strength. I feel like, yeah, maybe.
You know what? I'm going to say this. If you're able to do that with a sleight of hand check, and whoever you're doing it to fails a constitution saving roll, then yes, they will overdose.
100% I'll take that bet.
Just need to clarify.
Was that your 4th item?
No, my last item is gum.
Oh, okay, gum.
Let me please blast the explosives. Please blast it.
No, I took a long time coming up with all this stuff, so hold on. Where is the gum? Pack of gum. Gives advantage on charisma-based checks because you have good breath. Roll me a d12 to determine how many pieces of gum you have.
I climb the highest mountain. Oh, the dice. Shit.
You have 5 pieces of gum.
Did you get that reference?
I did. The D12, yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Now I get it. The joke was explained to me.
15 minutes later. Oh.
And the last horse crosses the finish line.
But it would have hit home a little better.
Yeah.
The bard plays fight music.
All right, so Darren is clearly keeping track of everything that's happening, which is good because I'm not. So,
well, for my character anyway.
Yeah, I would suggest.
I'm writing on.
Yeah, so Alex and David, I would suggest you also have like a text thing going on. So, David, what were your items once again?
I had the lighter, which now we know what it does. I have a coffee mug.
Okay, so the travel coffee mug, when filled with a consumable liquid, that liquid will give the player character 5 temporary hit points, and it can be used once per short rest.
Cool.
What was the other one? Pair of headphones?
Yep.
So this gives you disadvantage on perception checks but advantage on investigation. Because I feel like, you're wearing headphones, you're not perceiving things, but if you're trying to investigate something, it helps you focus.
Okay.
I'll take that. Yeah, absolutely.
What was your other two?
My last one was watch.
The watch. Okay, your watch gives you a +2 to dexterity saving throws because you have good timing.
Ah,
I like it. And is that just permanent? Like that +2 is all the time since I'm just like wearing the watch?
If you fail the dexterity saving throw with less than an 8 roll, the watch will break.
Okay. All right.
Alex.
Oh, so I already have the coffee mug and the flashlight. We already know what those do.
Yeah,
But
so,
my other
yeah.
two, I had Band-Aids, for one.
Okay, so Band-Aids work similarly to the Tylenol, and seeing as how you didn't specify you had the extra large package of Band-Aids, as Darren had specified for the Tylenols, I would like you to roll me a D12.
A D12, okay. I've been something.
yeah. I was hoping someone was gonna keep that going. Blue and purple.
Wait a minute. I think I messed this up here. D12.
Bottom left. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh. Okay, so Alex has one Band-Aid.
Oh no!
I brought exactly one Band-Aid with me. Oh my god.
Put it on your tummy after you go to disembowel.
What kind of Band-Aid is it?
It's a big one, because, okay, I'm going to be a little generous with you here. Because the Band-Aids were supposed to work as the same as the Tylenol pills, which would be a 1d4 of health. But seeing as how you rolled a 1, I'm going to give you a 1d12 of health for that one Band-Aid, and it will be an instant 1d12 of health.
Nice.
So it's an instant 1d12, but I only have the one.
A 1. So,
Is it reusable?
did you just ask if a Band-Aid was reusable?
We're in a fantasy world here, David.
Hang on here.
No.
You could re-gum that if you got the strip a little bit wet afterwards and maybe clean some gunk off the pad. If you were like a super disgusting person and you really wanted to get some stretched legs out of that band.
Darren, I already gave you an extra large bottle of Tylenol, okay?
That's fair. I'm just trying to help Alex out.
You're right.
I'm just trying to help Alex out.
And, Alex, you also have Pepto-Bismol, correct?
Pepto-Bismol was my fourth item, yeah.
Pepto-Bismol can be used to cure poisoning or curses.
Oh, I feel like that's going to come in handy.
And roll me a 1d6.
So heartburn and indigestion.
Upset stomach, diarrhea.
Yay!
Pepto-Bismol, please sponsor this podcast.
This episode brought to you by Pepto.
So you have 5 uses of Pepto-Bismol, which can be used to cure poisoning or curses. You guys did not. Okay, so at least 2 of you picked the lighter, which was one of the OP items.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you what the other items do, but I will tell you that the one useless item was a bottle of pop. It was just a bottle of pop.
That would have been good.
And for the non-Canadian listeners, that is a bottle of soda.
Yeah. For you riffraff that don't say pop.
Okay, so Chuck has delivered the backpacks and your items to you, and he says to you, okay, I haven't been completely honest.
Why?
I haven't been here for months. I was sent to rescue the 3 of you for my boss. The 3 of you are more important than you could possibly imagine.
Knew it.
And we need to get out of here.
Take that, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Eat shit, Dan. Lead the way, my guy. Absolutely. You tell me I have destiny? Let's roll.
So, Chuck,
I speak in Elvish. That's a good Canadian kid there, Chuck.
That's a good boy keeping his stick on the ice.
okay, so Chuck looks at all 3 of you and he says, follow me, but be quiet. Everybody is sleeping, so this is the best time to escape. Even the guards are out cold. So what we're going to do is you guys are going to be basically sneaking through this dungeon, and we're going to be doing stealth checks. And as a group, you need to hit 30 on stealth checks on your roll. So 3 rolls need to hit 30. So you need to average a roll of 10 or more per person. To start off, everybody obviously you got your backpacks, you got your pockets full of food. Does anybody want to take their tankard or their cup with them?
Yep, 100%. I'm taking both mine that I've been using.
Yeah, slipping
Okay,
that
so-
and some more food into my backpack.
Okay, perfect. So
I'm gonna take the one cup, and can I take the food that was in my pockets and put that in my backpack instead?
yeah, sure. Okay, so as I had previously explained in the first episode, this dungeon is laid out in, a T-type intersection. And you guys had turned left out of the T. So, when you exit the room, you know that if you go left and then right, that is going to take you to the weapon wall next to the arena. If you go right, you see a door that looks like it is leading to a city of some sort. You can see through the door. It's, a wrought iron bar door, not like the one on your cell. And then if you look left all the way far down the hallway, it's a little bit hard to see, but it looks like that one leads into a forest. Something that might be a little bit more quiet. So what would you guys like to do? Would you like to go right? Would you like to go left? Or would you like to try and make your way to your weapons?
First,
Weapon.
yeah, and I am going to suggest in-game to Chuck and everybody involved that I would like us to see if we could possibly all stand nuts to butts and shuffle walk slowly while I cast a 5-foot minor illusion cube around us of us not being there.
I'll go nuts to butts with you any day, buddy.
Read me exactly what minor illusion says.
Okay, so this is for creating an image. If you create an image of an object, such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. This image can't create sound, light, smell, or any sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. So I would just like to almost cast like if a spaceship has like a cloaking device where it just has cameras that like films the one side and broadcasts it on the other. That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm mirroring the wall from the perspective opposite.
Okay, but my only issue with that is the fact that any physical interaction would dispel the illusion, and you guys are going to be moving.
Okay, so it wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to just concentrate and move it with us while we're shuffling.
No, this is not an invisibility spell.
Okay, that it's worth a shot.
I like where your head's at.
It's 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right.
But you know what? That spell could come in handy if you fail a stealth check for creating something to, I will say, distract the attention of somebody else.
Okay, gotcha.
So, I thought I heard before Darren had that idea that you guys wanted to go for your weapons.
That's my vote.
I need my
Yeah,
my
for sure.
back.
For sure.
Okay, so Chuck looks at you and he says, okay, if we're gonna succeed at anything we want to do, we're gonna need some weapons. So follow me and try and be as quiet as possible. So I want everybody to roll me a stealth check.
Go.
Not a good start, Dave.
You guys just passed that because, like I mentioned, you need to pass a stealth check of 30 as a group.
Oh,
David rolled a 5, Darren rolled a 13, and Alex with the clutch roll of a 15. So you guys get a stealth check of 33, and you successfully make it to your weapons.
nice boys.
Never had any doubts.
You take the weapons off the wall, and I like to think that, there's some guards there that are like... There's one guy that's got, like a little feather that's on his mouth, but like it blows up and then comes back down and then blows up and then comes back down. And so, like I had mentioned, you have two options. There's a door leading into the city and a door leading into the forest. Which one would, and the door to the forest would be as you go back to your right, and the door to the city towards the cell you were just in on your left.
Chuck, buddy, what's your gut telling you? Like, what's your plan here? Where?
Hey there, Chuck. What do you think we need to do here, bud?
It's getting thicker.
Chuck is a goblin, right? Can we just establish that goblins speak in Newfie?
He's not a goblin. He's a halfling, you racist.
But halflings absolutely are newfies for sure. Oh, where are you doing, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and their war mounts are Newfie dogs, those big ass things.
Just a Malmute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So Chuck says to you, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have a much better chance getting out of here if we head for the forest. But there's gonna probably be some scouts, guarding that door. But the city, the city door might not have any scouts. But we're gonna have to make our way past a lot of people in the city, and especially with those tattoos on your arms, that tells people that you're not supposed to be out of the cell."
Well, I mean, all I'm here is forest then, guys.
Yeah, that's it. Sounds about right.
So you guys want to go forest?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're going forest on the.
All right. Well, I need another stealth check if you're going to be rounding this the corner to the right. So give me another stealth check. You got to be 30 total between the three.
Here we go.
That
Nice.
is a 20.
Oh, we got it, boys.
That's a 20. What? And that's a 17. Oh my God.
We're doing backflips out there.
We're out of here. I was going to make you do one more stealth check before you exited this door, but seeing as how you literally just rolled a 58 out of 30, I'm gonna say that you guys, you guys do like handsprings and tap dance out there.
It's Cirque du Soleil leaving that fucking T intersection for sure.
Moses fart quiet.
And so you get to the door, and Chuck says, "I don't have any more keys. One of you is gonna have to try and pick this lock. So which one of you has the best sleight of hand?"
I have +3.
Have +2.
Sorry, Alex?
I also have a +3 for sleight of hand.
All right, well, then let's say, Alex, give me one sleight of hand first.
All right, here we go. Here goes nothing, boys.
I believe in you. Yeah.
Ooh. And that is a 19 for Alex. So, Alex, tell us exactly how you picked this lock.
I take one of the short swords that I had with my equipment, and I pry the lock open. We're just easily, nice and just kind of pry it in there, open it up, cut it up, and it just falls out because it's a really shitty made lock, and I get lucky on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, improv master Alex Kerrigan.
Booyah. We did it.
Okay, so you guys successfully swing open the door. However, Alex, I would like you to make me another stealth check.
Another stealth check? Okay. Oh boy, I'm worried.
Ooh, okay. So, as you lockpick the door with your short sword, it starts to swing open really hard. And this is like a wrought iron door. So you realize that if this thing swings open and hits the stone wall outside of the castle, it's going to make a lot of noise. But luckily, you're able to just grab it before it swings into the stone wall and makes a lot of noise. And so all three of you, plus Chuck, move outside the door into free air for the first time since you've arrived in Faerun.
Breathe it deep, boys. Breathe it deep.
I really did get lucky there.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job. I'm just patting everybody on the back and just saying, great job, everybody. Top to bottom.
We're the best. We really are.
Yeah. I, did not think we were going to make it out of there, and here we are. Look at us,
Untouchable.
Immortal. Yeah.
Okay, so
I got that right.
you all see that, there's kind of like a, not really a moat, but like a border between the walls of the city you've been in and the forest. It's, I don't know, probably about 150 feet that you have to cross before you get into forest, into cover. So what would you like to do?
I'd say probably... Can I do a perception check? Because I remember your buddy was talking about scouts, so I'd like to see if I notice any, I have 60 feet of dark vision, so I'd like to know if there's any...
It's now like early morning, so you don't need dark vision because it's early morning, it's dawn. It's not quite sun up, but there's still enough light that you don't need dark vision. But yeah, so roll me a perception check.
No.
Darren rolled a 2 + 3, so he rolled a 5. So Darren, as far as you know, the coast is clear.
Looks good, guys.
Would anybody else like to roll a perception check?
I would very much like to roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Go for it, Alex.
Come on. Oh, no.
Alex rolled a 10. And so, Alex, with the 10, you don't see anybody, but you do notice a little bit of rustling in the leaves, not directly ahead of you, but just a little bit off to the left in the forest. So 150 feet ahead of you, you do see some rustling in the leaves a little bit to the left.
On the other side of the moat, there's a bit of rustling there.
Exactly. And I should say it's not a moat. It's just basically a gap without any trees. It's, flat ground, but there's no cover whatsoever.
Squint at those bushes, David.
All right, David, give me a perception check.
Okay, well, since my guys got disadvantage on perception because I'm listening to just nothing but blast beats in my earbuds right now.
Love it.
Cannibal
gonna-
corpse.
They give it a try. So that's I roll twice and take the worst of them.
The worst of them, yeah.
Okay.
17
And 12.
and a 12. Okay, so with your 12, David, not only do you also see rustling in the leaves on the left, but you see rustling in the leaves on the right as well. So directly ahead of you, there is, as far as you know, nothing. But to the left and to the right, it could be, a squirrel. It also could be a scout. What do you do?
I'm going to make a run for it.
And Alex takes off running.
Yeah, I'm going to let Alex get about 30 feet ahead of me before I follow suit. And I'm going to just monitor for movement while that 30 feet is being crossed.
Everybody roll initiative.
There it is.
Oh boy.
That's right. Get all the twos out of the way right now.
Aaron, you roll
I hit mine.
5?
Yeah.
David, a 15. And Alex, you rolled a 14?
11 plus 3, so I got a 14, yeah.
All right. Okay, so as Alex runs and sprints as fast as he can, about halfway through this open area between wall and forest, you see an arrow come flying through the air from the left side. And Alex, what's your AC?
My AC... Oh, armor class. I'm at 13.
You're at 13.
13.
Perfect. Okay, so he rolls a 12. And so as Alex is running from wall to forest, a arrow goes whistling just past his left ear. And Alex, you have a chance to react to this.
I am going to make an acrobatic action, I guess, and I'm going to try and dodge the arrow.
Well, it's not going to hit you. It missed your AC, so...
Well, being that it's an arrow that just whizzed past me, I am now on guard, and I think I'm going to attack. I'm going to point my crossbow at the bush that the arrow came from, and I'm going to fire back.
Okay, before you do that, make me a perception roll.
One perception roll coming up. 11.
With an 11, that's not too bad. You do see the silhouette, the outline of someone, the person that shot at you. So you have a target, a mark that you know where you're shooting. So then make me an attack roll.
Oh, yeah, with my crossbow. I know.
With your crossbow, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, with a 21.
Very nice.
Boom.
Very
Okay,
nice.
so Alex, roll me a damage roll. Okay, so with a... Oh, god damn it. Okay, so with a 7 damage, Alex, with dexterous, deadly speed, dodges out of the way of an arrow, pulls out his crossbow, aims expertly, lets a bolt go, and it fires. Just like, you know that scene in Fellowship of the Ring where Legolas is on the staircase and he fires an arrow and the camera follows the arrow
Oh, yeah.
through the head of an orc?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly what Alex does to this scout. He
Fuck yeah.
fires this arrow and it goes directly between the eyes of this scout, hits him right between the eyes, and the scout falls down dead. And
Incredible.
so you have dealt with what you believe to be one of 2 of the scouts. And so, David, you would be next.
Was that the left or like the one on the left or the one on the right?
That was the one on the left is dead.
Okay.
I only noticed the one on the left. I failed that first, well, didn't fail it, but I only saw that guy on the left, right? Because I don't know there's a guy on the right yet.
Exactly.
Oh, true. Okay, I see. Then yeah, I will. How far away is the last guy from us? From me?
Oh, you're still in the door?
Yeah, I haven't moved from where we went through.
About 100 feet, then.
100 feet. Okay.
And I would say, because Alex, being a fighter, he's got decent range, and he had ran about halfway there, so.
Okay, so I guess I will. All I can really do is I'll move up my 30 feet walking speed.
Okay.
And yeah, I have nothing within range. Is there any? There's no kind of like passive things I can like ready for or anything, huh?
Well, you tell me.
I don't think so. I don't think I can really do anything. And
You got no
Is it-
like, armor spells or like buffs or anything?
no, I have some healing things, but none of us are wounded right now. This is I have a spell that's 100 feet, but that includes everybody, so I don't know if I really want to do that one.
I will say this, everybody does possess the ability to dash, which means you can use both your movement and your action to move twice your movement speed. So you
Okay.
could move up to 60 feet,
Um,
and you would basically be out of things to do.
Is Alex's bardic inspiration still going?
I would say no, just because it's been so long.
Okay. And Darren, you've yet to go, right? Like you're after me.
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
Yes. Darren
Okay.
is in after you. The other scout rolled really badly, so yeah, Darren is after you in the initiative order.
Possible.
Okay, then yeah, I'll sprint my 60 feet total then.
Yep.
And then use a bonus action to look back and give Darren the bardic inspiration because it has a range of 60 feet.
Perfect. Can you just give us the description of bardic inspiration?
As a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die for 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Adds one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah, that's great because that is a bonus action, and you had just used up your action and movement, so that is a perfect use of your turn.
Well done,
Yeah, guess
buddy.
that's me.
And Darren, you are next, and a reminder, you had seen some bushes moving to the right of the party.
Okay, I am going to move my 30 feet, kind of in the same direction as David did. And can I see anything yet with my 60 feet of dark vision?
Well, no, like I had mentioned.
Oh, right, it's early day,
it's
right,
gone.
right. I keep thinking it's dark.
So you don't need dark. Yeah, you don't need dark vision. So
So can I see anything then?
give me a perception check.
Smash.
Okay, so with a 15, you see the silhouette of the scout on the right side of the party that was, making those bushes move. You see the silhouette, but you don't exactly see the person
Okay, gotcha. I am going
because you are
to...
still fairly far away. So,
I have my magic missile has a range of 120 feet, so I'm gonna
fucking hell!
I'm gonna thwip my magic missiles down at him.
All right, give me an attack roll.
So I get to do a d6 and that. Oh, I gotta do my attack roll for. Oh no, wait, magic missile always hits. You just roll damage.
Yeah, you don't need an attack roll. Fuck.
Pretty strong, Jesus.
As you bump it up to, it goes from a like eventually it's a. I think you get up to like a d8, or you add like extra d4s. It's pretty stupid.
Yeah. So with the 5 attack roll, you see your magic missiles guide themselves basically to the target, and you hear it. But he still remains standing. However, with your magic missiles having hit him, the other 2 party members know exactly where he is now without having to roll a perception check.
Beautiful.
However, it is now his turn to roll an attack, and Darren, having seen you cast those magic missiles, he's going to make an attack on you.
Okay.
And that is a 15 to hit. What is your AC?
Sweet shit. Well, I'm at 13 right now.
So that is a hit. So he's going to do a 1d6 plus 3. So that is a 6 damage to Darren.
Ooh, Darren gets fucking hurt, boys.
So he takes an arrow out of his quiver and did not enjoy getting hit by those magic missiles and sends an arrow your direction, which hits you square in the chest, like right between the nipples, basically.
Yeah, center mass.
Yeah, center mass. And Darren is hurting right now.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, that was the only other scout remaining. I rolled a d4 to determine how many scouts there were, and only 2 came up.
Thank God.
Okay, so David, you are back at the top of the initiative order.
Okay. How far away is Darren from me? I sprinted 60 feet. Did you move it all, Darren?
Yeah, Darren moved his 30 feet. You sprinted 60 feet, so he would be within 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast my healing word on you. It's okay, little buddy. And it's 1d4 plus 3.
So Darren, roll a 1d4.
No, it makes me roll it here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so
So that's
Darren, you
like-
get 4 health.
Is sweet. Feeling much better now. Thank you.
And was that an action or a bonus action, David?
That was one of my spells, a first level spell. So my action.
Okay, so you still have movement and a bonus action. So if you want to do something else here,
Okay,
I'm more than welcome to.
I'll move up towards Alex there too, because he went 100 feet up originally, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll go 30 feet, so I'm about 10 feet behind him then.
Yeah, Alex was able to move basically because we weren't in initiative yet, so he was just able to move as much as he wanted to. So
Yeah, so I'm about 10 feet behind him then, and then I'll call her there. I'll just be ready.
perfect. All right, Alex, what would you like to do?
Okay. So there's only one guy left. I know where he is now because of the magic missiles. How close am I to the second scout?
Well, seeing as how you had moved, let's say more than halfway, basically between the wall and the forest, you're within about 50 feet of him.
And 50 feet of him. Okay. That puts me in range for the crossbow. Where the hell is Chuck?
Chuck has not really taken a turn yet. He's still at the door, just kind of watching what's happening.
Lazy bastard. Okay. There's only 2 scouts there. That other scout's already kind of hurt. I am going to attack the second scout and deal with him so that we can, kind of regroup and heal up. But I am going to attack, aim my crossbow, and fire at the second scout.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Hit 1 attack roll.
Nice.
That's a 16, which will hit.
Good shot. He's laying with that crossbow.
So roll me some damage.
Oh, my.
Okay, so Alex rolled a 9 damage on that. So Alex, once again, as he did the previous guard, you just see the camera zoom in to his crossbow, and it follows the bolt from behind, straight through between the eyes of that scout, who then drops dead. And we are now out of initiative.
Hell yeah.
And Chuck comes up to you guys and says, "Oh, boys, you are doing just fantastic. I didn't want to step in there. I just wanted you guys to, test your mettle against some more people. And, if things had gotten a little hairy, I would have stepped in and helped out. But you boys are on fire. Well, not literally. That is actually something that happens here. But, you're doing well."
Appreciate the kind words, Chuck.
I appreciate the kind words there, Chuck, but you're a hoser for not helping us out there.
I don't appreciate that term.
That's a derogatory term.
Only we can use that word.
Only my brethren from Prince Edward Island can talk like that.
All right, so you guys are out of initiative. You're in the group, and I'm guessing you'd like to move into the forest to get some cover from the wall behind you.
Yeah, I'd like to move towards one of the bodies to loot.
Oh, okay.
You read my mind on that one. I want to
Yeah.
the
Sure.
dead body. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the body on the right, and I'm going to investigate and loot the body.
Okay, so seeing as how you guys are obviously kidnapped and prisoners in the Forgotten Realm, Alex, I would like you to roll me a d20. Just a straight d20 roll.
Okay, that's good. That's
All
good.
right, so Alex, you find 16 gold on this scout.
Nice. I'm
And,
on the left.
Okay, but just so metagaming, apparently 1 gold in Dungeons and Dragons is worth something like $450 in USD.
Oh, damn. All right.
So yeah, you just found like $7,000 basically. So you got a good loot from that guy. Darren, let's do the same. Roll me a straight d20.
Drinks are on me, boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Not quite. Oh, no. All right. Is that the exact same roll? Did I just get another $7,000?
I'm still waiting for it to pop
I didn't
up.
see anything pop up. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it pop up yet.
Oh, really? Let me try again. Roll to everyone. Do that one?
Oh, yeah, I got it. So 16. You also get 16 gold, Darren.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Right.
David, did you want to take a loot run at these guys?
Yeah. If there's anything left, might as well.
Yeah, go for it.
That was just a D20.
Does the app specify which guy's looting?
Well, no, not with that roll, because apparently you guys missed a lot, and David rolls a 19, so David gets 19 gold.
Jesus.
So Alex and Darren both find 16 gold, and David gets 19 gold. So go ahead and add those to your character sheets. That is valuable, very
Is there a
valuable.
spot here that it lets us add that into? I'm just trying to cycle through and see.
Yeah, there should be go to inventory,
Yeah.
and then there's like gold and silver you can edit there.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, it's just below extras.
And that was how much? 19.
19 for David, 16 for Darren and Alex. Chuck walks up to you guys and he says, "Oh boy, you boys are loaded now. Okay, that's gonna be some good findings. Yeah, drinks and food are on you. Am I right? Don't y'all know?"
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna very nonchalantly flick one of my gold coins at Chuck.
Sorry.
I'm gonna flick one of my gold coins at Chuck.
Oh, thanks, bro. That means a lot.
Baller move, David.
Ahead of you lays a thick forest, like kind of like the Pacific Northwest. A lot of conifers, a lot of pine trees. And Chuck looks at you and he says, "Boys, like I had mentioned, I was here to rescue you for my boss, and we gotta make our way over to his cabin, and then he can let you know what's going on a little bit more than I can." And as he says this, your backpacks start to vibrate. What do you do?
I take it off.
Okay. What else?
I look in my backpack. I try to find the source of the vibration.
I take mine off,
roll
put it
me-
on the ground, yeah.
Everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh, weak.
All right, so Alex and David with at least over a 10 perception check, you realize it is your cell phones are starting to vibrate, and Darren, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I just got spooked.
Can I tell Darren that his cell phone might be vibrating?
Yes, of course you can.
Oh, okay. I go, oh,
I think it might be your cell phone, bud.
oh, okay. I don't like things shaking on me in this place, so I gingerly open my backpack and reach and rustle around for my cell phone.
Okay, so all three of you take out your cell phone, and it's not really the screen that you're used to. It's not your cell phone startup screen. It's not your, checking the time screen that you're used to. All it says is new quest unlocked.
Oh, I'm a very avid gamer, so I get very excited by this revelation. Dude, I know exactly what this means. I look at David, I'm like, you know what I'm talking about, buddy.
We'll kill some goats and level up.
Yeah, boy.
We're going to stay in the forest, killing boars. And so all of you see this notification on your phone. Do you click on it?
The last time I clicked a notification, I got covered in green gas, so I wait for someone else to do it.
Is it an unknown number? Because if it's an unknown number, I don't answer that shit.
There's no number displayed. It literally just says new quest unlocked, and it's kind of like blinking in the way that a new quest does.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
All right, so David, you click on it, and a little notification pops up, and it says, "Find the wizard." And then beyond that, it shows you a map of the world. However, most of the world is covered in darkness, and the only things you can see are a little narrow strip from where you left the dungeon to where you are right now.
Oh my God,
Wow.
Fog of War is on.
It's Fog of War. Alex, you get inspiration.
Yes.
Okay, so inspiration, you can click on basically your character, or where is inspiration? Yeah, there's inspiration. Click on that, and basically you can use inspiration to re-roll a roll after you know what has happened with a failed roll.
Okay.
So Alex gets first inspiration of the campaign. And yes, it is Fog of War. Your cell phones will be used as quest logs /maps.
Sweet.
Can I ask Chuck a question?
Of course.
Hey there, Chuck. Is your boss some kind of wizard there?
Oh, yeah, I really don't appreciate the patronizing accent. You know, if you could just fuck off with that, that'd be real nice. But yeah, no, the boss I got is, he's a pretty powerful wizard. You know, he can help you along your quest and hopefully get you boys home at some point. And you'll look at your phones and you realize that despite the fact that the map is basically all darkness, you do see a tiny little pinpoint where the quest is directing you to go towards, and it is directly north.
Then I say it's due north, boys.
Yep. I concur. I think we know where we're going now.
Okay, well then let's move on. But I gotta tell you, these forests are unforgiving, and you know, just be on your guard. So what do you guys do?
I don't move full speed. I move regular speed with Chuck leading the way to his wizard master.
Okay, everybody roll me a perception check. Oh, okay. So you guys have spent the last hour or two, you know, going through the forest. It's actually kind of nice. It's, you know, a forest path. It's sunny. It's a decent temperature. There's not a lot of up or downhill. It's basically a nice walk through the forest. However, you come to a bridge that is traversing a river. And this river does not look like it is a river that can be walked or swam across. It's got a pretty decent current to it, and it's decently deep. It's decently wide. And the bridge at the moment looks unoccupied.
Sure didn't like
We
that,
gotta like
at the moment little descriptor you threw in there.
yes, like I'd like to kind of take a peek at this bridge and see if we can see anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Okay, make me a perception check.
All right, I got to do the two of them because you know blast beats and all that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
ooh, okay, 6.
Is that a nat 20?
No.
It's so an unnatural 20.
Yeah, 17 plus 3.
Okay, so Darren, you notice that this bridge clearly is not just one that you walk across, that there might be something you need to do to get across this bridge. However, with a 20, I will say, you know that combat will not be involved in getting across this bridge.
Then I would like to investigate the bridge.
Roll me an investigation check.
Weak.
And I follow that up with a investigation as well, since I got the bonus from the blast beats.
Do I still have
so-
my bardic inspiration from the fight?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
I mean, D6 on top of that. Another 5. So whatever 8 plus 5 is, 12.
All right, I'm glad you finally got
Oh,
there.
no, wait, 13.
All right.
I was still wrong.
And David, you can roll investigation with a bonus, or with advantage, rather.
Nat 20 right there.
3. Okay, so David, you realize that this bridge is protected by some sort of trickster, somebody that likes conversation that might trick you or trip you up a little bit. And if you can converse with this individual properly, that you will be able to cross this bridge.
It's riddle time.
Oh, yeah, you're for real. It's a good thing I'm...
And so as the 4 of you approach this bridge, a spindly, almost Slenderman-looking character kind of bungee cords himself from below the bridge and swings up on top of the bridge. And he says,
Hello, travelers, weary-looking travelers. Yes, I do enjoy the travelers. What are your names?
My name is Philip.
My name's, Noteb.
Noteb? Well, I don't quite believe you, but go on.
What's your name?
My name is of no concern to you, you handsome fellow.
It's very nice to meet you. Of no concern to you.
Nailed it. I just let out an audible from, like, behind him, just a, ha!
all right, so both Darren and David roll deception, because you just lied to this guy.
I'm a good liar.
Nice.
I'm a less good liar.
Noteb? Well, you are clearly Noteb, but Philip, you are not being quite so honest with me. What? Yes, you wish to transverse my bridge. Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah, me just like trying to keep it together because I'm getting a kick out of this guy. I'm just like, yes, how do we cross your bridge, oh glorious sex offender?
Check my phone to see if there's a registry on it.
Yeah, there's that red dot. He's got to go inform some neighbors.
And he says,
In order to cross my bridge, yes, you must answer me these questions 3.
and he looks at Noteb knowingly.
Oh.
And he says,
David's father has 3 sons. One is Snap, the other Crackle. What is the third?
Pop. Pop, pop.
and he lashes out and he says, and he hits you across the face with the hardest slap you've ever had in your entire life, and you take 1d4 of damage.
But you get to steal my name.
Oh, it's David.
Oh, very well done. We have a correct answer. Yes, if David's father has 3 sons, one of which is Snap, the other Crackle, well then David must be the answer to the question. Very well done.
Thank you, of no concern to you. Oh, boy.
I'm just rubbing my cheek right now, being like, maybe I shouldn't answer these ones, boys. You take the reins on me.
You have answered correctly one of my questions. You still need to answer the second and the third. Second question. Rich people need it. Poor people have it. If you eat it, you die.
Oh, it's nothing.
This one, there's a smart one. Oh, he's so handsome and smart. Yes, that is correct. Very good. The other 2 of you are very, very stupid.
Yeah, I was nowhere near that answer, so.
Get your hands off me, sex offender.
Tables?
Yeah, right.
One more question, and I'm getting out of here.
Okay, the third and final question. This one is a personal favorite of mine. It is so silly. What's brown? Sticky.
I think I know it because I love this joke, but I'm terrified we get slapped in the face again. A stick?
Another one answers the question correctly.
Yeah.
You were the third one that didn't answer correctly. You should feel ashamed. You have answered all 3 answers correctly. Oh. Perhaps you would like to stay and be my friend.
That's the last thing I would personally like.
I reach down and I put my hand on his shoulder and I go, no.
That's fair. Nobody wants to be my friend because I'm so creepy.
Yeah.
I can't support myself.
Rough 100%.
Yeah, at least you know. At least you're aware, so you can work on it. You know, work on yourself.
No, I'm going to just work on my questions because apparently they weren't hard enough for you dunces. And so you are allowed to now cross the bridge, and as you do, Chuck looks at you and says, "What a fucking weirdo."
Yeah, absolutely. I like mall speed walk across that bridge just to get away from sex offender.
All right, do you continue down the path?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, as you continue through the forest path, it starts to kind of open up. The trees become less dense. The path opens up into more of kind of like a nice shady meadow, and up ahead, you see what looks to be a fairly cozy cabin. And Chuck looks at you and he says, "Oh yeah, we're just about there, guys. But I gotta warn you, before we get there, my boss is a little bit weird, and he needs, well, he wants a lot from you. So just hear him out, you know. Just let him talk."
Always after the whole, bridge incident, if Chuck is saying this guy's weird. I am very concerned.
Yeah, this guy was living like right on the just outside his house. He's like, hey, there's some weird stuff coming up. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, but
If we just do that and Chuck thinks this guy's weird, like we got to be like on our toes, okay?
Yeah, at this point, nothing can really surprise me. Well, I shouldn't say that out loud, but at this point, I've seen quite some weird things.
But no, okay, let's move on. Okay, we're gonna head towards that cabin. Okay, so you guys all walk towards the cabin, and it's, you know, it's a fairly mundane, regular-looking cabin. It looks like it's only got one door, one room. It's got a chimney with some smoke coming out of it. It's got a nice rocking chair on the patio. You know, it's got one of those nice little wraparound patios as well. So it's like it'd be nice to sit on in the early evening and have a drink. Would you guys like to enter the cabin?
I think that Chuck should probably go in first, as he's a friendly face.
Yeah, I looked at Chuck for further instruction. Like, what are we doing here, bud?
Okay, so Chuck looks back at you. He's like, okay, boys, I understand your trepidation. Obviously, you're new to this world. You don't really understand what's going on. And so, don't worry. My good friend, Gaudreau Guillemot, will let you know what's going on. But he, you know what, I'll go in. I'll let them know you're here, and I'll bring him outside so he can kind of let you know what's going on.
Chuck, before you head in, can you go ahead and spell your boss's name for me?
Yeah, sure. Good.
Yeah.
Row. That's his first name.
Okay.
Gaudreau.
Okay.
Guillemot. Guy.
Uh-huh.
Amont.
All right. Excellent.
And so Chuck goes in. You hear some muffled conversation. And then out walks Chuck. And behind him is a very handsome, tall man wearing wizard's robes as you would imagine them. He's got shoulder-length brown hair and piercing blue eyes. And he says to you, "Welcome, friends. My name is Gaudreau Guillemot, but you can call me," and he pulls out a pair of sunglasses and puts them on slowly. "You can call me Good Guy."
Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons is myself, David Ashbaugh, as the Dungeon Master. Our fearless adventurers are Alex Kerrigan, David Beaton, and Darren Wartz. Thank you very much for sticking with us so far through the first 2 episodes. If you like the podcast so far, please do us a favor, rate, review, and subscribe wherever you get your podcast. It helps boost us in the rankings and gets us out to more people. If you've liked this podcast so far, please let your friends and family know if they are into podcasts like this and spread the word. It is the best way to help out a podcast just starting out. Right now we're doing this just for fun, but we hope to grow our listenership. So please help spread the word about Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons.